Welcome to Mobility Solutions for today's ride test video. That's right, today we are heading out into the field for a matchup between Pride's LX Sport and Victory Platinum. And we may just toss in the all-new Carry-On HD GB220, just to see how it performs on the same terrain. And guys, this is just part one of a three-part series with our friend Jackie from Georgia. So make sure to come back for parts 2 and 3, where we help Jackie decide on the perfect products to fit her lifestyle. Our goal here at Mobility Solutions is to make you an informed shopper so you may find the exact products to fit your needs. So let's get started.
Hey, I'm Chris from Mobility Solutions, AffordableMedicalUSA.com, and I got two mobility scooters I want to talk to you about real quick. And also you can see the scooter right behind me. This is the Carry-On HD. We're going to talk briefly about this fold-up design, but the video is to talk about the Victory LX Sport compared to the Victory Platinum. Now there's two different units and there's two reasons why you buy it. Well, I wouldn't say two reasons. They're both full-size mobility scooters, as you see, and they do come in different colors. But the LX Sport has been in the Pride family for a long time and the Platinum is new. It has the suspension just like the Platinum. It has optional seats. Usually the LX Sports comes with a captain seat at 18 up to 22 inch wide. It's a full back captain seat, which is not a halfback seat. That one is an upgrade to the captain seat that comes with a standard seat. Both have a swivel seat for getting in and out of the unit. You can extend these arms out, you can extend them up, and they do flip back. This has the easy turn technology. So if you're buying something just for your yard and you're gonna take it to Disneyland or theme parks, this is about as big as you wanna go with the full-size mobility scooter. If you go up to the Pursuit or a Wrangler, something in that lines, it's a little bit too big for those theme parks, and especially if you're going to be using their transit buses, it will not fit on it. So you want to stick in this size max. Now these both hold up to 400 pounds, but the major difference between the two is this one has the easy turn technology. So this one's going to be a better purchase for you if you need something to go shopping because you want that tight turning. Pride just launched easy turn technology and has added it to a lot of their mobility scooters to give you that 3-wheel turning, but in the 4-wheel configuration. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you're choosing between the two, you don't know why to buy this one or why to buy that one. If you plan on using this to go shopping a lot, you're going to like that turn technology. One thing you might not like about that, just to throw it out there to you, is that all these scooters with the turn technology have a sensor. The sensor allows it to slow down on tight turning. That might be a problem for some people. You got to get used to it. This is not going to have it. So that's one of the reasons why you would go with this. Actually, the major reason why you would go with this unit over that unit. Now, size-wise, they're very close to each other. This was a tad bit smaller. This was about 47 inches in length. Both of them can fit on some type of hitch haul unit. Both of them can come apart, but it's not something you're going to want to take apart a bunch. Maybe if you're only going to do it once a month, once a week, it's manageable, but it's not something you want to really do because the seats are heavy. You got to take the shroud off, the batteries. It's just not a quick fold up, disassemble mobility scooter. Check out this one, the GB220, if you want something faster to fold and get into the car, and then you can use the leverage load with this unit. But if you're looking for a scooter and you already have a lift, these could be a great option for you because they can handle the grass a little bit better than probably this unit, and they're faster. Another thing that's really nice about this unit, it has the Feather Touch adjustable tiller compared to this one where you actually have to loosen, like most scooters, you have to loosen this to adjust it. Another cool thing about this scooter that's different is it has the brand new charging technology. So the magnetic charging port, where if you have problems with your hands, this thing just easily snaps into place. A magnet allows it, so easy connecting, where the Sport currently has the 3-prong where you got to stick it in and pull it out. So sometimes this can be a problem from someone with, I don't know, weaker hands or arthritis in their hands. So just keep that in mind. This one's going to have more of a light package with blinkers, backlights, front lights. With this one's going to have your front light only. So do you really need the lights? Well, it just depends on what time you're going to be using it, but it is nice to have that light package, but you only have the front light on this unit. What else is noticeably different between the two? Well, this is a 10-inch by 3.5-inch wheel, This one's about 11 inches. I think we measured, I said it was the Victory 10, was actually in the Victory family. The wheel dimension's about the same, but the height of the wheel is a little bit higher on the Platinum. Another major difference is this one has a max speed up to 6 miles per hour. This one's up to 8 miles per hour. So kind of keep that in mind. If you want something more for the yard, a little bit more speed, and you're looking at these two units, you're probably going to want to go with this one. Again, if you're looking for something to use in the yard and then go to the stores, you're probably going to like the Platinum. This is the Platinum. As you can see, speed knob, battery gauge, on and off, light switch, horn. And this is the feather touch for the tiller. Now we're looking over here at the Sport. It's got a little bit more buttons, where you have a up to 4 miles per hour with still speed control, up to 8 miles per hour of select it. You have your hazard lights, you have a puddle light, you have your front lights, and then you have your blinkers and horn. And this is the knob to adjust the tiller. Let's see how they handle this grass. Now this grass is kind of like your highway grass. We're at about 2 inches, 3 inches high. Some places are hard, some places are soft, but there's a lot of slumps and humps and dips and swells that you really might not see on this video. So I think this is going to be a good video comparing the two. We'll see which one's better. And then we're going to ride this thing. So if you're looking for a portable fold-up mobility scooter that can hold up to 400 pounds, I don't suggest you maxing out the weight capacities on anything. This thing just folds up, stands up. It's great for, I don't know, anything. And I do want to mention, it's 20 inches from wheelbase. So if you're going on a cruise, Louis, we need to talk about this. Cruises, the specs come out at 23.5 inches. That's the overall specs with the arms. The actual wheelbase is 20 inches. From outside to outside is less than 20 inches, so you can take this on a cruise.
All cruises offer handicap accessible rooms. However, those rooms are limited and come with increased rates. Generally speaking, the cheaper the cabin, the smaller the doors, with the smallest being around 21.5 inches. So, with that said, this scooter should fit in any cabin door. But it's still important to ask about your specific cabin door dimensions if this is a concern for you.
And it's just really easy to fold the seat or to fold the unit, stand it up, and travel with it. You don't have to buy a lift. So it's not going to be better than these in the yard and the grass, but it should handle parks and well-maintained grass areas and kind of get you where you need to go. But just don't buy this if you're primarily going to be using this for a lot of yard riding, if that makes any sense. Even though it has a great ground clearance, it's still a good travel chair, and the first fold down or fold up mobility scooter that I know of that can hold up to 400 pounds. So a lot of videos on this unit. We're going to go over this more. All right, so this is kind of what we're going to be riding these things through, and then we're going to try to ride it through this stuff. And there's no need to really do this, but just to kind of give you an idea of maybe what not to do. But this stuff is nasty. But let's try these things out real quick. All right, so we're going to go up this little slump just fine, and then here's a major dip. Just went right over it. Let's do the same track and race them. You on 8? All the way up? We're going to do a little comparison of speed, acceleration, Sport versus the Platinum. You ready? Go. Oh, wow. I guess I up the hill. So as you can see, the Sport is definitely beating the Victory Platinum. So that one's definitely faster. This one had a little bit better acceleration, unless it's the driver. Let's go through that brush. Hey, keep it there. I'm gonna run I'm gonna run this. Huh? Look at that. Hey, this thing's doing fine. Perfect. Look who decided to join us.
It's a beautiful day for a quick business chat outside. I would have let you in on the secrets, but Tom decided to destroy the footage.
If you turn this scooter sharp, it has a delay. It has a delay compared to the Sport, where it's a little bit more acceleration on the turns. All right, let's go take it on a incline test real quick. We don't give Louie a pass on anything. He's going through this grass with his carry-on power chair. There's a rut. You gotta watch out for the ruts. Not the best chair for that. All right, so we rode these things up some massive hills, if you can see them. And Platinum gave me a fault code. I just turned it off for a few minutes. I guess the motor overheated. Now, so the reason why I say this to you is like these scooters can work well in the yard to a certain degree, but they're made to be taken apart if needed, and also fit on the back of a Harmar AL100 or some type of lift. So they're a little bit more universal, kind of like the SUV of mobility scooters. If you need more of a rugged, heavy-duty mobility scooter, check out the Pursuit, the Wrangler, some of those other units, but they're not going to be very good taking it places. So you need to kind of decide what you're trying to do. Do you need something just for your yard? Well, these can handle your yard, but if you have a lot of hills, down hills, big steep hills, if you ride them up it a lot and you're at a higher weight, they're going to probably give you problems down the road. So it's always good to consult with a local dealer or even consult with us of what scooter you're looking for, and we're going to ask you questions of why you're going to buy it or what you need it for, your terrain, stuff like that. It's only going to help us decide or help you choose the best scooter for what you need. So just kind of keep little things like that in mind. We went up some really high inclines, and we're kind of just showing you another very high incline that's right here. This scooter can probably make it, but going up and down it a bunch over time is probably going to wear and tear to where it's, you know, maybe not last as long. So, but again, if you need something for your yard and you have a reasonable yard and you need something to go to the stores and you know you're not going very often, you have someone that can help you disassemble it, or if you have a lift, these are great for lifts. You know, something for theme parks. I think you'll like these two units. So let's go take this up this massive hill. If you can see it, it's right here. Now it's stalling on me and I'm on a slower speed. The Sport is going right up it and it's stalling too. So we had the Jazzy Ultralight go right up this hill a lot better than this one. Now, I think there's a timing switch or a limit switch on this that keeps it from going over its max incline. So can it do it? Maybe, but this is a very, very steep incline. I just want to give you a heads up. It's possible it can make it up. Now, if this was a concrete sidewalk, it's better. And if you had more speed, it can do it. I would think it is stalling out and I'm not even halfway up the hill. So I'm gonna fail the Victory Platinum on the hill test, especially this hill test. You made it?
Yeah, it's taken almost 3 or 4 times.
So the Victory Sport beats it on the hill test. Let me go grab that HD and see how it does. So a slower unit, about 4.2 miles per hour they say, but making it through it, yeah, reasonably. Look at this steep hill. All right, well, let's see if this can make it to the top of the hill. All right, did it. That's good to know. Watch this. It stops. So we did a ride test between the Sport and the Platinum. They both handle the terrain about the same. Now, the Sport is faster and it went up the hills much better. And you also have a lag and delay when you're turning this really sharp because of the easy turn technology that this scooter offers to give you that three-wheel turning with the four-wheel configuration. I brought this out here because this is a brand new scooter by Golden, the GB220, and it went through all this grass that this did. It actually made it up to the top of that hill, and it can hold up to 400 pounds, but what you get is a fold-up, leverage loading type unit for easy travel. You can go anywhere with just this scooter. You can fly to the Bahamas, you can fly to Vegas, whatever you want to do. This is going to be a much easier scooter to travel with over these two, but these are going to have that bigger seat, swivel seat, a couple extra perks, a couple extra upgrades, bigger tires will be better in the yard, and a lot faster. All right, so when you're choosing between a portable scooter or a full-size SUV scooter, you need to figure out why you really need the unit. We want to ask you some questions. We want to make sure the pros outweigh the cons, and you got to also think about the cons, what this scooter can do, what it can't do, what you're trying to do with it. So just give us a call at 803-926-2224. We're going to get these inside, and we have a lady coming. She's going to choose between the two, so we're going to see what she says. A real customer driving here from about 4 hours away.
Don't forget about coming back next week to watch Jackie buy 3 of our amazing products to greatly improve her quality of life. We love bringing you these customer experiences because they are real, unscripted, and provide our viewers with priceless insight to help you make better informed decisions on your next purchase from AffordableMedicalUSA.com. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.